Hello students. So in the previous lecture we have discussed some problems, IIT problems in this chapter, limits and continuity. Okay. So I hope you have gone through some important formulas and some problems based on LH rule or problems based on 1 power infinity. Okay. And some problems based on continuity also we have discussed. Okay. So now let us go forward to continue these problems in the chapter. Okay, just have a look at that question number 7. Okay, here f of x equals to 2 cos x minus sin 2x by pi minus 2x whole square for x less than or equals to pi by 2. Now similarly, x greater than pi by 2, we have one more function given, that is e power minus cos x minus 1 by 8x minus 4 pi. Okay, so now we are going to check whether this function is continuous or not. If it is continuous, is it continuous at x equal to pi by 2 or discontinuous? Is it irremovable discontinuous or it is removable discontinuity at x equal to pi by 2 or none of these options? So removable discontinuity means, so somewhat LHL equal to RHL, but function value sometimes may differ with those values. Okay, but here irremovable discontinuity means strictly it is discontinuous, where LHL would not be equals to RHL of that given function. Okay, so now we'll see first of all how to find LHL here, at where you are going to find the given function as continuous or not at x equal to pi by 2. Means generally while finding LHL we'll use x equal to pi by 2 minus h. Okay, and finally h tends to 0. Correct. So now let us go forward to find LHL first in this. Okay, so here LHL I am going to find first. Limit, I am writing directly, hope you understand. Limit h tends to 0. Whenever I write h tends to 0, here in place of x I can write pi by 2 minus h. So below pi by 2 means LHL, above pi by 2 means RHL. So below pi by 2 means pi by 2 minus h, I can substitute in place of x. So where h is some small quantity as we know, right? Now 2 cos of pi by 2 minus h, correct? So minus sin 2 of pi by 2 minus h, clear? So now here pi minus 2 into pi by 2 minus h, so this thing whole square, correct? So now here 2 cos 90 minus h, cos 90 minus theta, sin theta here. So what can I write? 2 sin h I can write here. Okay, so here sin, when I take 2 inside, 2 get cancelled there, so pi minus 2h, correct? So that means sin pi minus 2h we can write as sin 2h in the next step. Okay, here pi, whenever you send 2 inside, 2 get cancelled, that will become pi, so plus 2h whole square. Okay, so here as usual limit h tends to 0, correct? So now here, so 2 sin h, so 2 sin h common we can take. Anyway, sin of 180 minus 2h, sin 2h. Sin 2h means 2 sin h cos 2h we can write here. So 2 sin h cos h we can write. That is sin 2h formula. Okay. So now here pi get cancelled. 2h whole square, that gives us 4h square. So clear? So limit h tends to 0. Now if you take 2 sin h common there, so 2 sin h common, so what will you get? 1 minus cos h. So by here 4, so here h square I can write. So why I am going to combine these two? Because there is a formula for cos, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square, that gives you 1 by 2, correct? So 1 minus cos h by h square. So this result 1 by 2. But whenever we substitute h value 0 there, sin 0, it gives you 0, correct? So this result is 0, correct? Anyway, 1 minus cos h by h square will gives you 1 by 2. But so whenever you substitute h value 0, in the remaining term. Okay, sine 0 0, right? So finally LHL was 0. Now let us go for RHL here. Now let us see whether RHL will be equal to LHL or not. Okay, so now RHL I am going to find out here. Now, so here RHL means we'll substitute pi by 2 plus h. So let me move on directly. Okay, so limit h tends to 0. Now cos of pi by 2 plus h, cos of 90 plus h. So cos of 90 plus h, it will be sine. Okay, so here minus sine h, already minus there. So e power sine h we can write, e power sine h minus 1 by, so 8 into pi by 2 plus h, 8 into pi by 2 plus h I can write. So 8 into pi by 2 plus h, so minus 4 pi. So here if you observe, 8 into pi by 2 will get 4 pi, 4 pi get cancelled there. So finally what will we get? So limit h tends to 0, e power sine h minus 1 by, so 8 into pi by 2, 4 pi get cancelled. So finally I will get it as h. Correct? So now here this is in the form of e power something minus 1 by same thing. So what is the formula for limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0, e power x minus 1 by x. So what is the result for this? As we have learnt, e power x minus 1 by x, 1. Now here e power what? Sin h. Okay. So when sin h minus 1, down also I need to have sin h. So multiply and divide by sin h there. So here I can write sin h, and here also I can write sin h, as I am going to multiply and divide by sin h. See here, e power sin h minus 1 by sin h, that comes under this formula, that gives you 1. Here sin h, here also I can write sin h tends to 0, because whenever h tends to 0, obviously sin h tends to 0. Okay, so that will become 1 according to this. So what is left now? Sin h by h. Similarly sin h by h also 1. Okay, so I am going to write, so limit h tends to 0, e power sin h minus 1 by sin h. So thus that will become 1. And similarly limit h tends to 0, sin h by h, that result also 1. Finally, so what is left there? 1 by 8. Okay, so if you observe, this will become 1 according to this formula. This also will become 1 according to formula sin x by x 1. So finally what is left? So 1 by 8. So here LHL was 0 and RHL was 1 by 8. So are those equal? No. So LHL not equal to RHL. So that is strictly discontinuous. So it is irremovable discontinuity at x equal pi by 2. Okay. So that function is irremovable discontinuity at x equal pi by 2. So which option is correct here? Option B. So clear? So hope you have understood. Just make a note of that. Now, so let us look at this question number 8. If f of x equals to sine of pi by 2 into x minus greatest integer function, that is step x. So for x less than 5. So now for x equal to 5, what is the function given? 5 into b minus 1. Now whenever x greater than 5, so that gives you ab square into modulus of x square minus 11x plus 24 by x minus 3. Then, so what are the values of a and b? So already it was given it as continuous at x equal to 5. So it was given it as continuous at x equal to 5. Then the values of a and b we are going to find out. Okay. See, most of the problems looks difficult from the outlook, correct? But whenever go for finding solution for LHL, RHL, for the given problem, it will be very easy. Okay, so now let us have a look at that LHL and RHL of this function. Okay, so first of all, let us go for taking LHL. It's very easy. See here, LHL. Now, so x is less than 5. So whenever you are given step x, first of all we need to write the value of step x, greatest integer function, at below 5. So I am writing simply f of 5 minus means LHL of that function at x equal 5. Okay, so how can I write here? Now, so limit x tends to 5 minus, okay, so sine of pi by 2 into x minus, see here 5 minus means, so 5 minus some quantity, for example 5 minus h, so 5 minus some quantity means it will be 4.99, means 4.99 step will be 4, so can I write 4 here? Correct? Right? So 5 minus means 5 minus some quantity, that will be in 4 point change, so 4 point change step will be 4, so can I write 4? Now if I substitute 5 there, substituting value is 5 only, as the limit is 5 there, so 5 minus 4, 1. Okay, so what will get here? Sine pi by 2, it's very easy, that gives you 1 for LHL. Clear? So I am going to substitute 5 there, 5 minus 4, 1. So sine pi by 2 into 1, sine pi by 2, 1. Now let us go for RHL here. Okay, so right hand limit, so let me write 5 plus there. Okay, so limit extends to 5 plus, okay, see here, AB square. Now observe, at 5 you are going to find RHL. Generally at x equal 5, okay, so this will be positive or negative? 5 square 25, 25 minus 55, 25 minus 55, what will you get? Minus 30 there, minus 30 plus 24, negative, so I can take minus, okay, I can take minus here. Now x square minus 11x plus 24, what are the factors for that? 8 3 is 24, 8 plus 3 11, so can I write x minus 3 into x minus 8? Correct? So x minus 3 into x minus 8, okay, so by x minus 3, okay, so finally x minus 3 get cancelled there, so substitute 5 there, after simplifying that expression substitute that value there. So now what will get when I substitute 5 minus 8 minus 3, minus and minus plus, so what will get here? 3ab square, so 3ab square will be the RHL for that. Okay, now what is functional value? 5 into b minus 1. Generally whenever function is continuous at x equal to a, at x equal to some limit, okay, so obviously LHL equal to RHL equal to functional value. Correct? LHL equals to RHL equals to functional value. What is functional value there? F of 5 into b minus 1. So can I equate all of these, right? So LHL equals to RHL equals to functional value. What is functional value? F of 5. So what is LHL here? 1. What is RHL? 3 into AB square. Correct? And what is functional value there? 5 into b minus 1. Okay? Now it's very simple to calculate AB. If I equate these two, so b minus 1 equal 1 by 5. Correct? So b minus 1 equals to 1 by 5. So finally b equals to, what do you get? 6 by 5. Okay, so b equals 6 by 5 is the answer. Now if I use b here, by equating these two we'll get a. Okay, so 3a, right? So here b square means 36 by 25. It goes there 25 by, okay, 36. Okay, that means a equals to 25 by 108. So clear? So hope you understood, right? So at the end, for every function, LHL equals to RHL equals to function value. Okay, just we are going through the basic concept. Okay, so whenever function is continuous, LHL must be equal to RHL, and that must be equals to functional value also. Then only that is completely continuous. Okay, so whenever LHL RHL both are equal and functional value is not equal, so that may be removable. Okay, so removable discontinuity, correct? So if all are equal, so that is perfectly continuous for that value. Clear? So B value 6 by 5, A value 25 by 108. So which of the following options are correct here? So option B. Actually here this is B, right? So these are B, A values given. Okay. So these are the values which must be given in reverse manner. Okay. Now, so option 3 is correct. Clear? So hope you understood. Just make a note of that. Now, see here, next question, question number 9. The function f of x is discontinuous only at x equals 0. So, what is the first sentence gives us? Function must be discontinuous at x equals 0. Means LHL should not be equal to RHL. Correct? LHL, RHL should be different, not same. Clear? Now, second thing, such that f square of x equal to 1 means that function square must be 1. So when that is possible, when that can be possible? When our function gives us plus or minus 1, correct or not? When our function is plus 1 or minus 1, then its square is obviously 1, correct? So such that f square of x equal to 1 for all x belongs to R. So like that, how many maximum number of functions can be formed? Okay. So that number we are going to find out. Like that, how many functions we can frame where that function is discontinuous at x equal to 0 and at the same time function square must be 1. Okay. So now let us shift the function. Let us shift the function by taking plus or minus. Okay. See, whenever function square is 1, so that is possible only when our f of x is plus or minus 1. Okay. So let me write different functions where function is discontinuous at x equals 0 and that function square is square is 1. Okay. Now, so can I write f of x equals to, so 1 x greater than or equal to 0 minus 1 x less than 0. Is this correct? See here, LHL minus 1, RHL plus 1, both are not equal, so discontinuous, correct? And its square is 1, correct? So now can I shift this? Simple. See here minus 1 here, 1 here. Of course, by writing same, so this also can be one type of function. Okay. So now similarly here 1 minus 1, let us shift this. So x less than or equal to 0, now x greater than 0, correct? Now similarly here 1 minus 1, 1, now x less than or equal to 0, x greater than 0, correct? So this also happens, right? Now similarly I am taking LHL, RHL separately, function values separately. Okay. So now 1 x less than 0, 1 x greater than 0, x equal to 0 minus 1. Okay. Correct or not? So like this also I can write. Otherwise, both LHL, RHL minus 1 and equal to function value 1. Okay. So like this also I can write. Correct. So both are minus 1 for LHL, RHL, x less than 0, x greater than 0, minus 1. LHL are the same here, but function value is 1. Okay, right? So that is removable discontinuity, correct? So anyway, so these are all the case of discontinuity. Function is discontinuous at x equal to 0. Everywhere function is discontinuous or not? Yes, everywhere in that function LHL not equal to RHL. Okay, so all the functions which were taken here are discontinuous only at x equals 0, and everywhere that function square is 1 when that is possible. Okay, so when the function is plus or minus 1, correct? So whenever function is plus or minus 1, when then that square is 1. Clear? So like that, how many functions can be possible? How many functions we can take here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? So which of the following options is correct? Option C. Okay. So like that, such number of functions are 6. Clear? Hope you have understood. Make a note of that. Now, so just have a look at this question number 10. F of x equals to 128a plus ax whole power 1 by 8 minus 2 by 32 plus bx whole power 1 by 5 minus 2, okay, is continuous at x equal to 0. So this function was given it as continuous already at x equal to 0. Then the value of a by b, okay, we are going to find the value of ratio of those two constants which are given in this function. Okay, so what are the constants given in this function? A, B. Okay, so ratio of those two we are going to find out. And one more thing, in sometimes identifying answer is very easy just by verifying the options. Okay, so if you observe these options, everywhere options were given in terms of f of 0. F of 0 means function value at x equal to 0, f of 0. Okay, obviously function value is equal to limiting value. Whenever function is continuous, limiting value must be equal to function value, correct? So it is enough to find limiting value for this, or simply limit of this is the answer. Okay, so now first of all, whenever function is given as continuous, let us find limiting value first, because limiting value equal function value. Okay, that's what I'm writing first. Limiting value equals to limiting value. So limit of that function at x tends to 0. Okay, so 128a plus ax whole power 1 by 8 minus 2 upon 32 plus bx whole power 1 by 5 minus 2 equals to f of 0. So this is the condition as per definition of continuity of the function. Whenever function is continuous at x equal to some value, then limiting value must be equal to function value, correct? So now let me find limit of this. Now tell me, before finding limit of any function, first of all let us substitute that limit directly. What happens? It must be in the form of 0 by 0, as we have discussed already, right? Is it in the form of 0 by 0? If I substitute 0 here, this will become 0. Then 32 power 1 by 5. 32 means 2 power 5. 5 cancelled. 2 left. 2 minus 2, 0. We are getting 0 in the denominator. But will you get 0 in the numerator the same time? When I put 0, this will become 0. But what about this? Still a is left. Okay, we are not getting 0 on the numerator. Okay, so numerator also has to be 0. Okay, so at x equal to 0, denominator is 0 here. That means numerator also must be 0. So like this we had discussed in one of the problems previously. Okay, so numerator also must be 0. So whenever you equate numerator 128a plus substitute 0 by putting limit in the numerator, that must be 0. I am equating that numerator also to 0. So this will become 0 when I put x value 0. So here power 1 by 8, okay, power 1 by 8 minus 2 equal to 0, equal to 2, correct? So here what can I write? Now 128 power 1 by 8, so here 2 power 7 here, right? So by this what can I write? 128 a power 1 by 8. So from this what can you get? A equals to 2, correct or not? So whenever a equals to 2 into 128, 256. 256 only 2 power 8. 2 power 8. 8 8 cancel, 2 equal to LHS equal to RHS. Okay. So here A must be 2. Then only 128 2s are 256. That is 2 power 8. 8 8 get cancelled. Will get 2. Then both side quantities will be equal. Correct. So it's very easy to identify that. A equal to. Now substitute A value back. This function will become original now. Now we'll find the limit. Correct. So now let us find limit of this function. So limit of this function means f of 0 only. Limit of this function I am going to find out means f of 0 only. Correct. So limit x tends to 0. Now substitute 2 there. 2 into 128. So 256 plus 2x whole power 1 by 8, okay, minus 2 by 32 plus bx, okay, whole power 1 by 5. Okay, so we got the value of A. Now we are going to find the value of B also. Now, so here can I find the limit directly? Can I substitute the limit directly? Okay, yes. If I substitute limit, this will become 0 as we observed before, and this also becoming 0. From that only we got this. So it is in the form of 0 by 0. So whenever this is in the form of 0 by 0, can I apply LH rule and find the limit? Yes. So now LH rule. So 1 by 8. So 256 plus 2x whole power 1 by 8 minus 1 minus 7 by 8. Okay. So constant 0. Again derivation of this one separately, that will be 2. Correct. By now 32. So 1 by 5 into 32 plus bx whole power. Okay, x power n into x power n minus 1. So x power n form, n into x power n minus 1. Okay, 1 by 5 minus 1. So minus 4 by 5. So clear. Now 2 will be 0. Again derivation of this one b. So I can write b here into, right? Now, so then we will substitute the limit now. Right? So limit x tends to 0. So what will we get? So this will become 0, 256. So 2 power 8. 8 8 cancel. 2 power minus 7 will get. So let us see f of 0. Okay. So from this what can I get? 1 by 4 by b by 5. Okay. Into 2 power minus 7 by, so 2 power minus 4. Okay. So anyway 32, 2 power 5, 5 cancel, 2 power minus 4. So 2 power minus 7, 2 power minus 4 cancel here, 2 power minus 3. 2 power minus 3 comes down 8. Okay. So finally what do we get here? So 5 by 4b into 1 by 8. So 5 by 4b into 1 by 8. So that means what will we get here? So b equals to 5 by 32 into f of 0. Now here this will become f of 0. So 5 by 32. So b equals to 5 by 32 into f of 0. Correct? So b value 5 by 32 into f of 0. So that means what you are going to find out the value of a by b. So a by b. Okay. So what is the value of a by b here? So 2 by 5 by 32. 2 goes up. 64 by 5 into f of 0. So finally a by b. Correct? 64 by 5 into f of 0. Correct? So this is the final answer. Right? So it's very easy. Just if you know the concept, okay, and know the method, then we can make it fast in solution. Correct? So option 3 is correct. Clear? So now here 5 by 4b into 1 by 8. So here so 5 by 32 into f of 0. So b goes there. B value I found out in terms of f of 0 because result was given in terms of f of 0. So that is the b value and this is the value of a by b finally. Okay. So 32 goes up, 32 into 2, 64 by 5 into f of 0. Clear? So hope you have understood. Make a note of that. Now, so let us look at this question number 11. F of x equals to x square plus e power 1 by 2 minus x whole power minus 1. So this function power minus 1 for x not equals to 2, for x equal to k, means functional value was given as k, that k we are going to find out, and it was already given it as continuous function from right. Okay, so from right only it is continuous, means so we are going to find RHL, right hand limit. Okay, so from right only it is continuous means RHL only equal to functional value, not LHL. So let us equate RHL to functional value k, then we are going to get the value of k. It's very simple. So it is continuous from right means RHL only equal to functional value. What is function value? F of 2 k. Clear? So now directly let me go for finding RHL and equate it to functional value k. Correct? So now what can I write? F of 2 plus, I can write simply. Okay, so RHL limit, so RHL means 2 plus h, I can substitute 2 plus h. LHL means 2 minus h. RHL 2 plus h, directly we can. Okay, so now whenever it in terms of h, so limit will be h tends to 0. Okay, so here 2 plus h, so whole square plus e power 1 by 2 minus of 2 plus h. Clear? So whole power minus 1, right? So now here, so limit h tends to 0, right? Now limit h tends to 0, so 2 plus h whole square here, 2 plus h whole square e power, so this will be 2 plus h whole square plus now e power minus 1 by h. Correct or not? So 2 minus 2, 0, here minus h. So minus 1 by h, whole power minus 1. So now let us substitute h value 0 there. Okay. So when you substitute h value 0, 2 plus 0 whole square, this will become 4 plus e power minus 1 by 0. So minus 1 by 0 means minus infinity. So e power minus infinity whole power minus 1. Correct? So now e power minus infinity value as we know 0. So 4 power minus 1, that gives you 1 by 4. So which is equals to functional value. So what is that? K. Clear? So which is the correct option here? Option D. It's very simple. So it was given as continuous from right. So RHL must be equal to K. Correct? RHL I have found out. Okay, I have simplified. I have substituted 2 plus h and finally I have substituted h value 0 there. So finally I got one finite value. That value I am going to equate it to function value, which is k. So from that we are going to get the value of k. So k equals to 1 by 4. Clear? So hope you have understood. Just make a note of that. Now, so let us go for this question number 12. F of x equals to 1 minus cos of 1 minus cos x by 2 by 2 power m into x power n for x not equal to 0. For x equal to 0, value was given it as 1. Okay. So functional value is 1. F of 0 is 1. Limiting value is this. Okay. So it was already given as continuous at x equal to 0. Now we are going to find the value of m plus n. So sum of those two constants whichever given in that function. Clear? So to solve this problem, we have to remember one formula. Okay. So hope you can recall 1 minus cos x by x square. Okay. Let me recall that formula. See, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square equals to 1 by 2. Correct or not? Do you know this formula? Basic formula. 1 minus cos something by same thing square. That same thing tends to 0. Okay? So, equals to 1 by 2. Correct? This is one result. And generally, what is the formula for 1 minus cos 2x? We write in sine 2 sine square x. Correct or not? So, whenever 1 minus cos x, then what can write? So, 2 sine square x by 2. So, these two are the formulas which we have to remember to solve this problem. It's very easy. Anyway, so these are basic formulas. 1 minus cos x by x square equals to 1 by 2. And 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sine square x. If you have 1 minus cos x, 2 sine square, half of this angle. So clear? So we have to remember these formulas to solve this problem. Clear? So now, let us go for solve by using this formula. Right? Now, see here, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos of 1 minus cos x by 2. Okay, anyway, limiting value equal to functional value, that I am going to write here. Okay, now see here, to convert in that formula 1 minus cos something by something whole square, 1 minus cos x by x square, 1 minus cos, what do you have here? 1 minus cos x by 2. That 1 minus cos x by 2 whole square I need to have down. So for that I am going to multiply and divide by 1 minus cos x by 2 whole square. Correct? So here also 2 power m x power n. So here also I can write 1 minus cos x by 2 whole square. Clear? 1 minus cos x by 2 whole square I can write. Right? So now, anyway, 1 minus cos of this thing by this thing square, that will become 1 by 2. Because this also will be tends to 0 or not. Because cos 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So 1 minus cos x by 2 tends to 0. So everywhere 1 minus cos x by 2. Here also 1 minus cos x by 2 whole square. Here also we can write 1 minus cos x by 2 tends to 0. Then that comes under that previous formula. What is that? Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square. That is 1 by 2. So here I can write 1 by 2 for this. Okay. So for this I can write 1 by 2. Clear? So 1 by 2. Now for this let me apply limit there. So limit x tends to 0. Okay. So 1 minus cos x by 2. 1 minus cos x by 2 how can I write? 2 sine square x by 2. Correct? So 2 sine square x by 2 whole square. So 4 sine power 4 x by 2. Okay. So 2 sine square x by 2. Okay. 2 sine square, this one by 2. So 4 here. Okay. So that one square means power 4 here. So by, so 2 power m x power n. Okay. So this equals to 1 because function value of this is 1. Okay. So here, so this 4 we can write outside here. Now, so what can write here? So 4 1 by 2. That means, so this will become 2 limit x tends to 0. So here 2 sine square x by 2. That means 2 we can write 1 by 2. That means 4 sine power 4 x power 4 by 2 power m x power n. Okay. So that is equal to this 2 we can write there. Okay. So equals to 2. This 2 goes there. Now 4 sine power 4. So 4 sine power 4 x by 4. Okay. So here 2 power m x power m as it is, and beside sine x by 4. So down also x by 4 whole power 4 I need. So for that x by 4 whole power 4 I can write here. Here also x by 4 whole power 4. Because sine square x by x square 1. Sine cube x by x cube 1. Sine power 4 x by x power 4 1. Here also x by 4. X by 4 whole power 4 we need to have to make it into that formula. So this will become 1. Sine power 4 x by 4 by x by 4 whole power 4 will become 1. So what do we get remaining? So 2. Okay, so this 2's are now. Okay, so now 1 here, 2's are 4. So limit x tends to 0, x power 4. Okay, this x power 4. So now here 2 power m x power n into 4 power 4. Correct? So this x power 4 on the numerator, 4 power 4 on the denominator there. So these two same I wrote. Okay, so equals to 1. That means here x power 4. Okay, x power 4 here, x power n. Okay, so then, so to eliminate x term, n also must be 4 here. So that means n value must be 4 in this. Clear? So n value must be 4 in that. Correct or not? Okay. Now here x power 4, x power n. So these two must be same. Okay. So n value must be 4. That means, so here 2 power, here 4 power 4 means 2 power 8. 2 power 8 plus m. Okay. So here 2 power 8 plus m equals to 2 power 1. Okay. So 2 power 8 plus m, this 2 goes there, by 2 here. Okay. So anyway 1 by 2 we can write, right? This 4 comes down, 1 by 2 we can write. So here these two must be same, n value 4 I wrote, and here 2 power m, here 4, so many 4, then 2's 8. So 2 power 8, 2 power m, 2 power 8 plus m, that must be equal to. Okay. So now what will you get here? 2 power 8 plus m equals 2 means, so what will be the value of m there? M must be minus 7. Correct? 8 minus 7, 1. 2 power 1, 2 power 1. 8 plus m equals to 1. So bases same, powers also can be equated now. Okay. So m equals to minus 7 finally, n equals to 4. So finally what you are going to find the value? M plus n. Sum up all this. 4 minus 7 means minus 3. Okay. So option D is correct in this. Okay. So here sine power 4, whatever we have, same thing whole power 4 I need to have in the denominator. Multiply and divide with that. Okay. So then this will become 1. So this will become 1. Okay. So this will become 1. Right. And remaining x power 4 I wrote there. 4 power 4 I wrote down. So this 4 comes down 1 by 2. 2 by 4, 1 by 2. 2 power m, x power n, 4 power 4 here I wrote. Okay. Now here x power 4, x power n must be same. Okay. So then, so n must be 4 there. Okay. N must be 4. So whenever n value 4, then, so we can equate 2 powers to this constant. Okay. Hope you have understood. Just make a note of that. Now, so just have a look at this question number 13. If the function f of x is defined by f of x equals to 3 at x equal to 0, 1 plus ax plus bx cube by x square whole power 1 by x for x not equal to 0. See here, for x not equal to 0, it was given, sorry, here x greater than 0 given. Okay, x greater than 0 given, right? So 3x equal to 0 and this function given for x greater than 0, right? So anyway here you are not given LHL, correct? X greater than 0, RHL given, LHL is not given, but it was given it as continuous at x equal to 0. Okay, so let me write completely, continuous at x equal to 0. Okay, so then which of the following options are correct? Okay, so now see here, to solve this problem we have to remember one formula on E. Okay, so what is the formula here? Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole power 1 by x equals to E. Okay, so this is the main formula which we are to remember in limits. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x whole power 1 by x is E. here x tends to 0. Here also we must have x, and here it must be reciprocal of this term. Okay, so then the result is E. Now, for what is the application of this? For example, limit x tends to 0, 1 plus ax whole power 1 by x equals to e power coefficient of 1 by x into coefficient of x. What is coefficient of x here? A. What is coefficient of 1 by x? 1. 1 only. A into 1, A. Okay. So, if you have any coefficient for x and 1 by x, so both coefficients we need to multiply and write on the power of e. And one more formula I am going to write, one more application on the same formula. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus ax whole power b by x. So what is the result for this? Okay, sometimes it may be asked directly in basic MCQ exam like MCET mains, right? So limit x tends to 0, 1 plus ax whole power b by x. So what is x coefficient here? A. What is 1 by x coefficient? B. So both we need to multiply and write on the power of e. So AB, e power AB. Okay. Actually this is the main formula and these two are application for that. So we have to remember this formula to solve this problem. Clear? Just make a note of this so that we'll be going to solve this problem. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to erase this. Now, so here anyway this was given as continuous, so this must be equal to functional value, correct? So now let us find limit x tends to 0. So this is RHL. Anyway LHL is not given. Anyway RHL must be equal to that because it was given as continuous already. So RHL or LHL whatever available, that must be equal to functional value. Okay. So now limit x tends to 0. F of x I can write. So limit x tends to 0, 1 plus, so let me split this, ax by x square plus bx cube by x square whole power 1 by x. So limit x tends to 0. Now 1 plus a by x, here bx whole power 1 by x. So if you observe this term, when this function exists generally, whenever x tends to 0, there should not be something by x term, correct? Whenever x tends to 0, there should not be something by x term that leads to undefined. So for that, this term should be eliminated, this term should not be there to this function exists. So for this function exists, so this term must be eliminated, this term must be 0. Okay, so that's what I can write there. So the above function exists, the above function exists if a by x tends to 0, means a equals 0, correct? So I got the value of a, correct? Right. So this function, the above function exists at a equals a equal to 0, because this function must be eliminated, this term must be eliminated, there should not be something by x. So this term is not there, means a value must be 0, correct? So now let us make it limit x tends to 0, 1 plus this value anyway 0, 1 plus bx whole power 1 by x. So limiting value equal function value. What is function value? 3 there, right? And now tell me, just let us recall the previous formula. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus bx whole power 1 by x. What is the formula for this? E power b, correct? So from this, what is the value of b? B equals to, when you send exponential to other side, log. So log 3 base b, log 3 base b. So this is the value of b, clear? And this is the value of a. So finally a equal to 0, correct? B equals to log 3 base b, okay, right? So here options 1 and 4, okay, so more than one correct answer, okay, so multiple choices question this one. A equals 0, B equals to log 3 base E. Okay, this question is based on, so more than one answer is correct. Okay, so here A equals 0, B equals to log 3, sorry, B equal to log 3 base E there. Okay, B equals to log 3 base E. Clear? So whenever you are given x equals 0, 3 means functional value is 3, f of 0 value 3. That must be equal to LHL and RHL also. Here we don't have any LHL available, right? So RHL is given, and already it was given it as continuous. So whenever function is continuous, definitely that so and so RHL or LHL must be equal to functional value. So let us find limit of this one. Okay, so let us split and let us write separate. Okay, so let us write these terms separately. A by x plus bx whole power 1 by x. Now generally for every function which extends to 0, there should not be something by x term. So this part must be 0. Okay, then whenever this part is 0, a value also must be 0. Okay, so now by substituting a equals 0, let us rewrite that function again. So now limit extends to 0, 1 plus bx whole power 1 by x. And what is the result for this according to formula? Limit extends to 0, 1 plus x whole power 1 by x, e, 1 plus bx whole power 1 by x. 1 by x coefficient will multiply and write on the power of e. That is the formula which we have discussed just now. Okay, so e power b into 1, e power b equals 3. So from that we will get the value of b. So a value 0, b value this. Clear? So hope you understood. Make a note of it.